Hey guys, Dalton here. We got a cold as ice replay, war recap against Rich Striker, right? Obviously you guys can't tell. This was domination. We outscored them 12-2 triples, and I mean it was a good it was a fun war, and it was a lot of a good practice. So here we go. Right off the bat, we got Andrew with the triple, and he's going to be doing a Pekka Bobat, using an E-drag as the funnel this time on that side, because if you couldn't tell, all those structures on that bottom side were very clustered, so that E-drag had huge value, chaining those defenses and other structures for a good funnel. From there, he's got the rest of that funnel going straight into that Town Hall. Ice Golem freezes all that stuff. Warden's ability over Town Hall. The bowlers are rage pushing through. That bowler balance, taking out 2 layers of structures at a time is huge. Okay, he puts the bats in on the opposite side towards that single target Inferno, so all he has to do is freeze with that Wizard Tower, and then he's just going to keep freezing that Wizard Tower as those bats keep pushing and taking out those defenses. And then from there, he takes out that last Wizard Tower with the freeze. And then all those, look at the point defenses from about, I want to say, 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock along the outside ring were all taken out by those bats with only 3 freeze spells. So huge value there, and that's why this attack strat is so OP, is because of those bats pushing around that outside ring of defenses. So great stuff there. Here we go. We got the one and only Para on fire, guys. Now this is Para. He is, absolute legendary. Whenever you see this guy, it's going to be a legendary raid. So he's going to be doing a Queen Charge Lalo, and this Queen Charge is actually with a jump spell. So notice how he's doing that funnel on the left-hand side with that King, taking out all those trash structures. And that Baby Dragon at the top there, notice it's out of range of that air defense, and is going to get huge value on taking out so many different structures there. And as you can see, he puts that jump into the center over that Wizard Tower, and thanks to that Barbarian King at the bottom funneling down, and that Baby Dragon up top funneling to about the 1 o'clock, it's got huge value there. He's going to pull the enemy CC with his King, but those CC are going to move back towards the enemy Queen, or the Queen Charge, and so that Queen Charge is going to take out, an Inferno, the enemy Queen, enemy CC, the Town Hall in a second, and still going to be pushing through the center of this base for him to be doing a Lalo with the Stone Slammer as a tank instead of a Hound. Once I've said it before, I'll say it again, that is a completely OP strat. And notice how he knows exactly that Stone Slammer is going to go in for that Multi-Inferno, and with barely any damage done to that Multi-Inferno. Taking advantage of that Stone Slammer has so many good, it's a resource, so use it, you know what I mean? And, he saves that Warden's ability to the end. Doesn't even pop his Stone Slammer throughout. That's just, when you're not popping your Siege Machine and you're getting a triple, you're doing something right. So, as always, Para, excellent raid. It's a privilege to commentate that one, bud. Alright, now on to the next one. We have got ROW Joker. Now, Joker, he's going to be doing a Kill Squad Hog Attack. And, I love watching these and commentating on these, just because this is my favorite strategy right now. So he's going to be using an E-drag to funnel at about the 9 o'clock, and then he's using the rest of that Kill Squad just to push through the center, open up that Town Hall compartment, poison the CC, Warden's ability over the Town Hall, rage the Kill Squad. The Kill Squad's going to end up taking out that Queen enemy CC, the Eagle Artillery, and even a couple Infernos before he sends those Hogs in. And he's going to, unfortunately those, single Infernos are tough on that charging Queen and King, but he's still able to get one out of the way. And then the Hogs are just going to push through with appropriate healing spells as he goes, with a couple of extra Hogs around that outside perimeter to make sure that those Hogs are centered to take full advantage of those heal spells as they go around. On that backhand side, the only splash damage there is going to be a Wizard Tower and that Mortar, but, when you've got, it looks like about 20 Hogs left standing there, that's not going to do much, and the only backside defenses left is that Cannon and that Archer Tower. So, just a perfect execution of a Kill Squad Hog raid, and Yep, and then clean up troops on the backhand side. He had a couple wizards going around, which is perfect to make sure that it's not a time fail. And boom, just like that, a nice kill squad hog triple by Joker. Yeah, buddy. Now on to the next one. We have Alperin. And, this is kind of a funky base. It's a base that I think we'd see a lot in CWL, and he just takes perfect advantage of this funnel. He puts 2 P.E.K.K.A.s on the elixir storages, and then the P.E.K.K.A.s are going to make that funnel straight into the center with a perfect placed wall wrecker to open all those compartments, and a super easy funnel for the rest of that kill squad, right? Warden's ability over the town hall, because you don't want those bowlers and kill squad to die. Unfortunately, a couple of those bowlers are wandering. They weren't going exactly where he wanted to. But he's got the majority of that kill squad with the P.E.K.K.A.s and the heroes just pushing through the center still, and they're going to end up taking out the enemy queen, the enemy eagle artillery, another multi-inferno, and those bats are just going to push around from about the 4 o'clock around that outside ring of defenses like we'd love to see. And even that multi-inferno right there it was like half distracted by the rest of the troops in there, so that helped the bats a little bit. Unfortunately, the bats did die off, though. I mean, it's just overpowering against those bats with such little HP. And, I mean, he's got, 3 or 4 P.E.K.K.A.s left, and still the Queen's ability. So, yeah, not much you can correct there. Couple backside structures that ended up at the 3 o'clock being untouched, but too OP, man. Too OP. That attack is definitely... godly right now. You can't get past that. It's a good thing. It's a good tool to have, a good attack to have in the bank, in case you ever need to use it. I know I'm gonna start practicing with it more, and so there's a good comp of it right there. That was a very good OP attack with 6 P.E.K.K.A.s, 10 bowlers, 5 healers, heroes, and it's pretty simple when it comes to the troops. There's not a whole lot of variation, so the troop dumping at the initial start is pretty easy. Now here we go, we got Joker again, and he's going to be doing the same thing, but this time he's using a golem. You guys see that? A regular golem, not a nice golem, but a regular golem. Again, he's going to be doing a E-drag funnel with a baby drag funnel on the opposite side, and then here comes the golem with the wall wrecker next to it. But he knows that funnel is going to go straight into that town hall because of the funnel that he did with the E-drag and the baby drag. So, excellent. He's going to rage over the town hall. Warden's ability, jump spell into the center. That jump spell is going to have access to the enemy CC, enemy king. The queen's been taken out, the eagle artillery. And then once that eagle artillery is going to be taken out, he's going to send in those hogs because he doesn't want those hogs to be hit by that eagle. That eagle can definitely do a lot of damage, and if you're not lucky on taking it out early with the kill squad, then it could be some bad news for those hogs. And from there, the hogs are just pushed around, appropriate heal spells across splash defenses, and last heal spawn, that final section of defenses, those skeleton traps are extremely annoying. It's one of my personal favorite parts of the raid is when you're done with getting all the defensive structures, your hogs are still have to stand in, and they just slaughter all the skeleton traps. It's honestly, I look forward to that. Triples are fun and all, but watching those hogs kill the skeleton, that's what it's about. Oh man. All right, now we have Andrew again, man. You're seeing a lot of familiar faces in these videos because these guys are just OP attackers, and they know what they're doing, that's for sure. So you can see here, he is using a kill squad P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, and the kill squad goes in through about the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock area, and the wall wrecker gets caught up on that one wall, but he jumps into the town hall compartment, and then from there, this is kind of an awkward base, so it was good to have a good vision for this one, and then the kill squad went through basically and destroyed 50% of this base, not including the trash structures, and then that backhand side. There's literally no multi or splash damage defenses, so it's just point defenses. As long as he doesn't hit a red bomb, he's fine. But and the rest is just cleanup with all these different. The king still got his ability, couple P.E.K.K.A.s, and minions, bats, easy cleanup for Andrew on that one. Whew, all right. Nildo Destroyer. He's going to be doing a drag bat attack, actually. And he's going to be doing those Rage Bats freeze on that Wizard Tower single Inferno, which is also going to have access to 2 air defenses and a ton of point defenses around the way. And from there, he's going to... I mean, look, those bats were still up all the way until that Wizard Tower, almost opposite side of the base. And then he uses the heroes to funnel those drags and the balloons to push through the center. Again, and then the Stone Slammer to keep that funnel for those loons to go towards the center there. As you can see, it's going to pop. He's going to have more loons to come out to take out that air defense. Got a Seeking Air Mine, which is huge. So really the only real, threat here is that single target Inferno, but he's got so many loons there, either to distract or take him out, and then eventually the loons die off to that splash damage Wizard Tower, and just the defense is there, but he's still got 4-5 drags with an E-drag and that Warden. You can't compare to that. GG. All right, now we got Shaner, and he's gonna be doing a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, actually a more of a P.E.K.K.A. Witch. No bowlers at all, actually. So, P.E.K.K.A. Witch. So this will be a fun one to watch. He's going to be queen walking from the 2 o'clock. And, see that little moat there? That provides a great portion to funnel troops because, that's like a 3 or a 2 tile, at least a 2 tile moat, which means the queen is way more predictable on where she's going to go when it comes to a queen walk. And then he sends that wall wrecker in from that literally 12 o'clock, which is going to go straight into the Eagle Artillery. The king is going to be walking around that outside, and then here come the bats. Going to freeze that Wizard Tower. It's a single Inferno, which is good for those bats. He's going to freeze that other Wizard Tower. Ooh, unfortunately, the bats don't get through that Wizard Tower, but the backside queen met up with those and was able to take out that Wizard Tower. And then from here... look at how many, you got witches, you got archers, you got giants, you got P.E.K.K.A.s, you got skeletons, you got the queen, you got the warden. Who knows? I'm probably missing something else in there. But that's a great attack strategy. It might be worth looking into on that one as well. Now we got Alperin again, man. These guys are on a roll. Feel like a lot of these guys got 6-packs. He's going to be doing an E-clone, so let's see how he approaches this E-clone. He's going to be going in from about the 9 o'clock. Couple loons to take any Seeking Air Mines and a couple of defenses as well. He's going to E-clone right in there. Basically the center of the base. Look at the value that E-clone had. Took out the Eagle Artillery, took out the enemy queen, basically took out an entire quarter panel of this base, and makes it extremely easy pathing for the rest of this Lalo. This guy's Town Hall was able to get hit by the queen, which is perfect. Oh, but just missed it. So I'm sure he had to adjust accordingly and use the appropriate Lalo strategy behind it. But as you can see, he's got plenty of loons. When your E-clone takes out, an entire quarter panel and makes the rest of this Lalo super easy to hit, it's overpowered. Just using 2 spells or maybe 3 or 4 spells with your siege and then having the rest of your army and your heroes to triple a base. That's a great strategy. A lot of top tier players are definitely using that and taking advantage of that at this moment. So Alperin on an insanely good triple. And, seeing the difference between that and his last attack, all in the same war, it shows the huge variety of attacks that these guys can do. All right, now here we got a P.E.K.K.A. Witch, P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Now I'm getting it confused with the last when we saw the witches. And he's basically, taking this base from, almost the entire side of this base. You know what I mean? He came in from the entire 3 to 6 o'clock, and the kill squad goes in, takes advantage of that alley. Unfortunately, there's that single target Inferno, which is just at a range of the troops to kill initially. Eventually, those the P.E.K.K.A.s get through that wall and take out that single Inferno. The bats. Oh, he was just a little late on those bats on that Wizard Tower at the top there, but still has a lot of healers on that queen, which is good because if he didn't have the healers on that queen, that queen would have died and wasn't going to be able to hit the rest of these troops. So excellent job, Sean. You know, he's another guy that is extremely consistent attacker. All right. Now here we go. We got Frizzy. Now this is a CWL base. You know, this is a base that we see a lot in CWL. So, you know, bookmark this video or something if you want to refer back to this next CWL. And yeah, we're getting a lot of these CWL bases in War because one, they want to test it out, and two, you know, it's a 1-star or 3-star raid. You know, a lot of times you're not going to see these bases just 2-starred because, I mean, it's almost like a trophy pushing base. You know, it's either a 1-star or a 3-star. So he's gonna push through with the kill squad down the center, taking out that Eagle artillery, the enemy CC, and also the enemy heroes. And then he's got a pretty easy L-shaped Lalo starting from about the 2 o'clock. And notice how he did an extremely good job at keeping these loons kind of path properly. He uses that heal spell over that Inferno, also has the Warden's ability, and all that's left is that Wizard Tower and single target Inferno on that backhand side. But when you have 20 loons in a haste spell, you can't, I mean, yeah, yep. That Queen took out the Town Hall, which really helped with the swag freeze on that, and then taking out that Elixir Storage is last, you know. Frizzy on a triple, basically Queen charge Lalo on a CWL base. So now here's the last replay of the attack, but it was a Town Hall 11, so we're gonna go ahead and skip that one. No offense, Magine, but you know, it was a great war. You know, 12 to 2 trips, and we had a great war. So thanks guys for sticking around, and you know, share the love. Let's get these subscriber counts up. Really appreciate everyone.